is the dominant force in the region. Even when we have players like GogojOey and Haas that are a part of these qualifiers, Nice has still kind of, he's been able to distinguish himself among them. Even Haas, the reigning king, has kind of, it feels as almost has been he's been usurped by Nice, as Nice has kind of solidified himself as the best in the region.
Yeah, I will say in the last year or so, Nice has really kind of taken a step up, and he is looking extremely solid, especially in PvP. He was always a bit more of the standard player out of the two between Nice and Haas, but especially lately, he is looking more towards that kind of like world level quality.
Yeah.
Where he could be definitely someone to be watching out for in tournaments such as the global finals.
100%, mate, 100%. But we'll see if he can be stopped, because spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tropical Sacrifice ESL, we have the blue Zerg player hailing from the land of Hong Kong, representing the Juggernauts. It is GogojOey.
And spawning up in the top right-hand corner, he is the Taiwanese Protoss. He is playing for Good Game Gaming. He is Nice.
Nice. Also, as it was happening during the last game, I want to give a massive shout out to Babylings in the chat for giving us a bit of a raid. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed your stream, and I hope everyone is here to enjoy some qualifiers, some StarCrafts. We're here in the upper semifinals, or in the upper bracket finals. We're kind of nearing the end of the qualifier itself.
Yeah, great time for you guys to tune in. There should be a really exciting match between these two players, and it is nice again to be on Tropical Scarface. I won't say anything else.
Say hello to my little friends.
Shut up.
Oh god.
It's still cooler when you say it.
Have you even seen Scarface? I don't know. No, what?
It's okay. We can have a watch party. Me, you, Yaku. We can watch it in Discord. Alright? And Yaku will fall asleep.
Oh god, don't like this, puppy. Don't like this. Yaku isn't Chase, okay? Chase would fall asleep, alright? Thank you very much.
No. Chase is already asleep. He's not coming.
True. Oh god. But we'll see how this story ends, and hopefully not a sad tale like that of Scarface. We shall see. So far, openers are looking pretty standard. Nice.
He stole from him. He stole his minerals.
Oh my god.
It's illegal.
Just like
Okay, it's not illegal, Nice. Don't worry, it's okay.
I think he heard you call him out. Yeah, he heard you. He's like, hold on a second.
I gotta kick this guy out. Fuck this guy.
Ay. But yes, hopefully everything is okay here with our players. We are more than happy to pause. Maybe he ordered some menu log. Maybe some pizza has arrived. He's gotta answer the door.
Please don't say that. I'm so hungry. Me
too.
Oh no,
mate!
Killing me.
I woke up, I casted, and then I went to bed, and I woke up again, and now I'm here. Right?
We had their iced coffee for breakfast, didn't we?
I have it right here. I have it. I did. I really did. Oh god.
Our gig is called, and we are restarting.
Oh. Yes, we have returned. The pizza has arrived. And what I was going to say, as you were talking about Nice stealing from Joey, is that Nice is also a gracious and generous Protoss. He let GogojOey expand.
Yeah, it doesn't go for the block, but I think that's actually because he's going for a bit of a different opening here. So I did notice at the start, I think there's a bit of a mind game going on here. He opened with a gas first into the gateway, and that's allowed him to get the Stalker but still get his Stargate on time. So I think he actually really wants to find an Overlord with his Stalker, because he wants GogojOey to see that he made a Stalker.
Yeah, but the mind games are real, because GogojOey doesn't have an Overlord in position to see the Stalker until now. But the Stalker has been spotted, and now this does signify a Twilight Council opener or a robot or something that isn't Stargate. GogojOey's going to be in the dark, and this Overlord is not going to get anywhere near that base.
Yeah, the Stalker comes in and it says, "Notice me, Overlord Senpai." The Overlord notices, but at the same time, we are seeing a Void Ray opener coming out from Nurse, so something a little bit. It feels really weird to say after the previous meta, but something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Kind of getting used to the oracles now.
I 100% agree. Whenever I see a Void Ray here, it's a little bit odd. It's not quite what's common or popular nowadays. So again, this kind of goes to show, Nice, we were talking about him before, becoming a world-class player, becoming unpredictable. He doesn't have to play standard. He doesn't have to play like everyone else. He can mix things up every now and then.
Yeah, definitely something a little bit different coming out from him, and he does show the Void Ray now, but at the same time he's dropping Gates and a Twilight. This kind of actually reminds me of the play of Zhao. So Zhao used to play a lot of openings like this way, or still does, I presume, where he will open with a Stargate and go into something like a very aggressive Twilight play behind that, and he can kind of hide all his different openings with the Void Ray opener. And make them all look the same at the start.
Exactly, and this is terrifying because we see glaives, but we don't just see glaives. 4 gates are thrown down behind this, so this is 6 gate glaive adepts. Very committed. He is expanding behind this, but we're going to see a lot of adepts, and with the death of all these overlords, GogojOey is in the dark. He has no idea what Nice is doing right now.
Yeah, very cool opening coming out here, and we are seeing that GogojOey is teching into that lair. He is droning, and yeah, this could be kind of scary for him if he doesn't manage to get a hold on what's happening. Fortunately, he does have that safety Roach Warren, so if he does need to scramble to get the defensive Roaches, he will be able to do that, and he is starting one up now.
Yeah. I mean, we will see if he's going to be able to hold on to this. We do have Roaches on the way, +1 melee on the way for his Lings, which isn't a bad choice. Lings aren't ideal against Adepts, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but again, the Roaches are going to be the key here in his overall defense. He picks up a couple of workers, and he's still trying to get eyes on what is coming his way.
Yeah, this Void Raid getting a lot of damage done. I believe that's 3 or 4 Overlords that it's already taken down. Yeah. And he will see with the Lings his first Adept warp in, so he should have some idea of what's coming his way, but that is a lot of Adepts coming.
Oh yeah, a lot of Adepts are on the way. GogojOey throws down a Spine Crawler immediately at the 3rd base because he knows he's going to have a hard time keeping up with all of these Adepts. He only has a handful of Roaches for the time being. The Adepts, they head towards the 3rd.
Yeah, only 5 Roaches, and meanwhile behind this, getting his Blink, getting his Forge, Nice, already going on to the next step, but this is already such a nuisance to deal with.
Oh, exactly. Meanwhile, we see a Shade all the way into the main base as well. So far, only 3 drones have gone down, and this is acceptable losses here for GogojOey, but that drone loss count is getting higher and higher.
Yeah, so much mining time, and you can really see how much chaos the Adepts can cause, going into one base, shading into another. Have to be everywhere as a Zerg, and it's such a tight defense that you have to weave as well.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that Nice has done a great job at not overcommitting. Oh, even catches a Queen here on the front lines. He backs off, keeps the majority of these Adepts alive, and maybe I spoke too soon because we do see GogojOey trying to catch them.
Yeah, GogojOey, just with those extra Roaches that he built for the defense, now might have a bit of a timing for a counterattack, but beautiful micro there from Nice, picks off all the Lings.
Yeah, and back at home we have that Void Ray from the start of the game, so the Roaches can't do much of anything. The Roaches are going to get cleaned up, forced all the way back home, and GogojOey, he's forced to just chill, drone up, actually opts to go for a Spire behind this.
Very interesting. Maybe not going to be the right flip of the coin for him though, with all these Blink Stalkers coming out. But yeah, at the same time, it is really cool to see all these different ways that you can play PvZ now. The meta has been shaken up so much, and we are seeing a lot of these kind of Oracle Blink styles. Players finding their own way to get into kind of the same mid game, but from different starts.
Definitely. Like, you know, the mid game being, of course, the mass Blink Stalker style. And I do worry a little bit because I don't think GogojOey was really anticipating the Adepts to come back in, and they did get a scout off of the Spire. Nice is fully aware of them. He does have that Stargate. If he ever sees Mutas or gets an inkling that they're coming out, he can immediately go into those Phoenixes.
Yeah, and already getting a good amount of damage with these Stalkers, zoning out with the Stasis Trap as well, and manages to get a cancel on the 4th. This is, yeah, masterfully controlled so far by Nice. Really been in the driver's seat the whole way so far.
Yeah, and GogojOey just doesn't really have enough to defend right now. He has 20 Lings on the way, and when the Lings do pop, he will be able to force all of this back, maybe even get us around. So that Nice has to be careful not to go too far onto creep.
Yeah, manages to just take what damage he can, takes a little bit of shield damage on the Stalkers and just backs out without losing anything too much. And we are already seeing more Oracles, we're seeing more charge, and we are seeing him kind of go into that popular 4-base gateway swarmy style that's been so popular lately.
Oh yeah, exactly. He has made it here in a great fashion as well. His work account looking pretty similar to that of GogojOey, and you never want to see that as a Zerg player. GogojOey, he is kind of set up for this though. Like with +2 melee on the way, he's going to have a great response to these Blink Stalkers. It's just the economy of GogojOey isn't as amazing as it should be just because of how good Nices is right now.
Yeah, Nice has just had such good control over the flow of the game so far, and that's definitely somewhere you want to be as the Protoss player, where you're not being overwhelmed by all the bases being taken, you're not being overwhelmed by creep. It's just, yeah, very nice for him to be able to get into this stage of the game that he wants to be in the driver's seat.
Exactly. Speaking of being in the driver's seat, we do have a bit of a Zealot run back here towards a southern base, a bit of a ninja base from GogojOey. Oh, drones are going to be going down. At the same time, the main army is going to pounce on the fresh northern base as well, and we're going to have to see it cancel, otherwise it's going to be killed. Oh, never mind. He holds on.
Yeah, the Zealots don't quite have their Nike shoes on just yet, but even the slow Zealot is managing to get enough damage, and we do see charge finish up right now, and this is such a pain to deal with everything else that's going on at the same time.
Exactly, but you know what? GogojOey has had enough with +2 melee links. He tries to dive on top of the Stalkers, but overcharges Fox, and Nice holds on. Oh.
Yeah, I do not like this attack from GogojOey. I think a little bit of an overextension. I understand the impetus to get something done with all the damage being done by the Zealots at the same time, but suddenly this game is almost decided.
Yeah, exactly. With the death of these Ravagers, it takes so long to rebuild them. You cannot afford to lose them. You need to slowly build them up over the course of the game. We do have a nice kind of surround here with these Lings, but as you were saying, Nice has so much momentum.
Yes, so much control over this game, and as these Zealots are warping into the bottom corner, I just don't think GogojOey is going to have enough to defend on both sides at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. He's struggling to clean up all these Zealots. He will in the end, but at the same time, the Stalkers just keep on pouncing on forward. Base after base of GogojOey falling left and right, the south, the north as well. Oh god, I mean, it looks like GogojOey is going to have a little bit of room to breathe here, but like, what's he breathing, mate? He's huffing copium.
I mean, I do have to commend as well, Nice, for what he's got done with this Void Ray as well. There's one Void Ray that he got out at the start of the game for a bit of a mind game just to defend, get rid of all the scouting and hide this Adept build. This Void Ray's got so much damage, like 13 kills. Like
it's insane. It's absolutely insane what the Void Ray was able to accomplish throughout the course of this game, and it's still going to be able to accomplish because it's still alive. Meanwhile, Nice, he's not letting up on the pressure. We do see he's trying to find a way up this ramp. Finally, GogojOey is in position. He's holding on to his fourth base. But what about the fifth? And this is the problem we've seen from time and time again. Expanding and taking a fifth base when you don't have map control is so difficult on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. We are seeing this is the story of this map. That fourth base, very nice position to defend, but yeah, we can see that the two-pronged attack of the Oracle Stalker Force and the Zealot Force, just such an effective way for the Protoss to play.
It really is. GogojOey really struggling to get a fifth base up and running. He's trying to get maybe another surround. The Lings are on the way. This time there is no defensive structures for Nice to fall back to it. He's losing all his Stalkers.
Yeah, a little bit of a lapse in concentration. Maybe something else going on at the same time, or possibly that he just wants to free up the supply. Oh, there is something else going on at the same time.
Yeah, a bit of a bailing run by head towards the topmost base. Meanwhile, these probes, they actually ran all the way from the bottom right. They went on a journey, mate. 12 probes go down, and GogojOey, things are swinging now in his favor.
Yes, there's a huge swing of momentum in his favor. The thing with this style coming up from the Protoss is that the reason that the Stalkers and the Oracles work so well together is because the Oracles need to defend the Stalkers from being pounced on. It's such a problem for you as the Protoss if you lose those Stalkers, because you lose all momentum.
Yeah, exactly. Same story when it comes to losing Ravagers. You cannot afford to lose Stalkers. They need to survive over the course of the game. It looks like Nice is going to be able to clean up that army, but not without losing 17 probes. His economy has to get back in order. Looks like a little bit close out of his own bases. But yeah, now things are starting to settle it a little bit here, and GogojOey, he's getting his fifth.
Yeah, and that was a really good swing of momentum for GogojOey. We did see it is one of his strengths to create these kind of multi-prong attacks and cause complete chaos for the opponent. We saw that in his games versus Rex, and we have seen that from a game where Nice was in control the whole time, he's suddenly completely changed the complexion of the game with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think anyone was seeing the fact that all those stalkers would go down in the middle of the map. Nice, he is again attempting his best to try and rebuild what he has lost already. He's trying to keep up with the army of GogojOey, but the creep spread is getting a little bit better and better. We do see now it's GogojOey's turn to be the aggressor, and this time he's not overextending. This time he is forcing some cancels on these bases.
Yeah, we can see with this style coming out from the Protoss, it is so important to be ahead and to be the one that's in control. And when you're not, things can start to get really awkward, and it can be hard to have everything in position to defend.
Yeah, exactly. Another baneling run by doesn't get a lot of workers, but does force a lot of lost mining time. Nice is really struggling to get the base up and running. He's really set on expanding here in the center of the map. I guess because his army is supposed to be like nearby, but a couple more stalkers get caught out.
Yeah, it's so important for Nice to get this base up, and suddenly things are getting really awkward for him. He's not watching these oracles. The stalkers on the right are in a bit of trouble as well. But good damage there on the drones, but at the same time he can't get this crucial base up.
Oh my god, we see another surround. This time Nice is paying attention. He's going to be able to try and escape back towards his natural base, but at the same time another army hitting the freshest base of Nice, and he cannot afford to lose this location.
Yeah, this is such a hard composition to play with as a Protoss if you're not on the front foot. It's not as effective for defending, and we can really see that coming through here, and GogojOey is starting to run away with this game.
Yeah, he really is. Like, the bases are falling left and right. The oracles are doing whatever they can, but Nice is knocked down to 3 bases. Barely 3 bases, by the way, because he has been mining out. And the links, the wall is not a wall!
Oh, great run by here. Already with the economy in shambles by Nice, this is just giving him more and more things that he has to take care of before he can get his economy back in order.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, he's doing it at the same time. Nice, it feels like he's pretty all in here, but there are links to help meet all these stalkers. There are a lot of oracles to help deal with him. Queen's gonna do their best to try and keep them at bay, but a lot of links do go down.
His oracles absolutely shredding through the links, showing how important they are with his style, but he is starting to lose them now. I guess he is very all in at this point.
Yeah, a couple of biles do connect with the army. Zealots are going to be able to wreak havoc here in the 5th base of GogojOey. Stalkers are breaking on through. The queens are falling. We need the roaches here and now.
Yeah, roaches being pumped out. We're even seeing the Spire come through as a bit of a backup plan for GogojOey should he go further into the game. But this is a very dangerous time for him right now.
It really is. 10 drones are going down. The stalkers are doing what they can. Even the oracles activating their pulsar beams, focusing down roaches of all things. It looks like with the reinforcements though, GogojOey, he's barely holding on.
Yeah, GogojOey having just enough economy to push this back, and if these last few zealots can't get the job done, I think this might be the end for Nice. Very difficult spot that has been put in here. As you were saying, it did feel very all in with no mining base for him left.
Yeah, behind this, he's double expanding. He's expanding. He's trying to get this top northern base up and running. But we saw a lot of oracles die. Even here, another oracle gets picked off. Like, these are units that have been slowly building up over the course of the game, and Nice, it's slowly slipping away from him.
Yeah, as you were saying, these oracles represent so much value if you can keep them alive and keep recharging that energy, but down from 7 or 8 oracles to only 3 now, definitely finds himself in a pretty difficult position.
Definitely. Nice. He's trying to tech up. He's trying to tech switch, I should say. Templar Archives is on the way to maybe going to Storm, maybe going to Archons. I guess Storm can help a little bit. Archons definitely do help against these Lings. They're an answer to make sure the Stalkers don't get surrounded, but there are barely any Stalkers to get surrounded anyway.
Oh. Yeah, he doesn't even have that DT shrine, but this massive run by, this is so bad for him.
Oh god, the Lings again, once again, the wall is never gonna be a wall. Lings into the main. Lings into the natural as well. The main Roach army, the Ravager army, I should say, hitting the fresh base. And again, Nice cannot afford to lose this. Already 1 Archon goes down.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful control from Joey. He's shown time and time again that he is a master of this kind of attack, where he pulls that army one way, pulls the army another way, and just pounces on any one particular place where there's weakness. But at the same time, Nice actually getting a lot of value out of these Stalkers here. Yeah,
he picks off, what, 3, 4 Ravagers in the end. Not bad at all. GogojOey wasn't able to deny this 4th base either. But this is where I have to go pull a Todd and look at the supply, mate, because
yeah, now, absolutely.
Yeah.
The supply tells a story here, and this is a very formidable army that he is putting together. He has the drone count he wants, and he is ready to just create that one knockout blow. I don't think we're going to be seeing any of these back and forth multi-prong actions. I think he's just going to bust down that door, knowing how valuable that last Nexus is for Nice.
Yeah, exactly. He's just building everything up, and we'll see where he goes. Looks like he's going for another bit of a run by. Oh, there are a couple of Archons here, though, so he has to be a little bit careful. DT gets warped in. No detection available here for GogojOey.
The DT just kind of pushes his way past, says, don't mind me, excuse me, for places to be, and I think he'll be looking for that drone line. And at the same time, Nice actually manages to push this back, but it is his Nexus that is under attack now.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of the army, where is it? Well, it's here towards the north, taking down the most precious Nexus of Nice. But because of that, Nice is only fighting half the army of GogojOey, and he's winning this fight.
Yeah, managing to kind of create a bit of a favorable situation for himself here, but at the same time we are seeing his very important Nexus go down, so he's being forced completely all in, and we're in quite a bit of a base trade situation.
Yeah, exactly. In a base trade situation that I don't know that Nice can win here. He does have a lot of zealots, and he's going to be able to get on top of a lot of this army, but he's losing everything else back at home. Ooh, Lings do get on top of the Stalkers as well. Nice turns around. He's coming back.
Yeah, I think Nice has a bit of a handle on the situation. We are seeing the indecision. He doesn't know whether to go this way, that way. Blitz off the Oracles, and the Oracles can get a lot of damage, but they're out of energy.
Oh no! They're out of energy, and the Bailings finish just in time. The Chargelets run into their death. GG gets called, and GogojOey takes game number 1.
What a game. That was incredible. Nice with such a beautiful opening, playing these mind games perfectly to take control of the game, find himself in front, like you want to be with that Protoss style, but GogojOey manages to swing things the other way all at once and doesn't let go of the game from there.
Exactly. Like, we both saw Nice was doing so well, and he was playing it out so perfectly almost. And then there was that one moment, the moment where GogojOey went for a massive Bane run by, and clearly Nice was focusing on that, was focusing on keeping his probes alive, which he did for the most part, but he lost all his Stalkers. That was the moment where GogojOey was able to pounce, get a full surround, and every single Stalker died. Oh.
Yeah, and losing all those Stalkers, he loses all map control. Suddenly GogojOey can set up these mid-game plays that he's so fantastic at, where he draws the army this way and that way, and just manages to pick off all these key mining bases, and Nice just wasn't able to recover.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to, and with that, Joey takes a lead in this series. Can he go the distance? Can he put another one on the board? This is a best of 3, people. He only needs one more, uno más, to make it to that qualifying match.
Yeah, super exciting. Like we've been referring to, Nice is kind of the boss, the gatekeeper for this region, and for GogojOey to be able to overcome that would be huge, not only for his confidence, but also really significant for his chances of taking this TSL spot.
Oh yeah, we'll see if he can do it. He is so close. We're just setting things up here with the players, with the casters. Oh boy, and we'll see where this story ends as we are getting into Dada C.
I was so excited that Nice was going to play Terran.
Ah!
Please! It was like, GogojOey asked him to switch race, and there was this 10-second delay, and I was like, whoa? What?
This is my race. What do you mean?
I think I've been spoiled too much with all the race switching.
I
recently,
know.
With Mario playing Protoss, with Reynor playing Protoss, even in our own region with different players playing. I know Azura and Pez have been race switching a little bit, but alas.
Alas, it is not meant to be. The races are standard here. And speaking of, spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the player who is leading this series. Surprisingly, we have the underdog, hailing from the land of Hong Kong, representing the Juggernauts. Up 1-0 in this best of 3. It is GogojOey.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, the favorite, down 1-0. It is the Red Protoss playing for Good Game Gaming. It is Nice.
Oh boy. My body was not ready for this, Asher. It wasn't.
It's pretty unusual seeing Zerg win, right?
I know, it never happens, right? Oh my god. Meanwhile, you know what?
I didn't know we were at the finals already. Oh, Zerg's winning.
I shaking my head, Asher, shaking my head. What I was gonna say is that it clearly Nice recognizes, okay, look, it's time to be serious. It's time to win. Let me just, force the unnatural natural. Let's go.
Yeah, no more joking around. We're not gonna have any of these funny pranks where we let the Zerg player get their natural. We're just gonna have a nice standard ZVP now.
Oh my god. Exactly. But what does that mean here in this region? That is the big question here. I feel like, as it usually is in this matchup, our eyes are mainly on Nice because he was the one with a bit of a stranger opener in the previous game, going for the Void Ray out of all things. Again, a little bit off meta in a way.
Yeah, and we are seeing something a little bit more standard coming out from him now, just going for that Adept, chronoing it out, maybe to look to get a bit of pressure across the map this time. And we await the first tech structure.
Oh, exactly. Here we go. The first Adept is on the way. Second Adept is behind this. The likelihood of him going for a Stalker isn't very high, but we'll see. There is always a chance and opportunity as Nice is gonna hopefully, ideally try and catch some transferring workers here between the bases as actually he comes back home.
Just gets a bit of a scout, has a good idea of what's going on now, not getting Bane busted or anything crazy like that. And now he sends these two Adepts across the map, and he still hasn't thrown down a tech building, actually throwing down 2 more gates.
Oh my god, 2 more gates are thrown down. GogojOey does scout this, by the way. And we'll see if Nice is just gonna be aggressive with just vanilla gateway units.
Yeah. GogojOey actually evacuating his entire third. Looks like he's definitely been a little bit greedier. I think he only got 2 lings actually. So recognizes the danger in that. There's the other 2 lings. But you can see some of the difficulties of the unnatural natural here is with those 2 Adepts, you can abuse the bases being so far away from each other and the Zerg having to split up their defense.
Definitely. And oh, this is disgusting, mate, as the 2 Adepts are going to be able to get it.
Good.
Yeah, they're getting more drone kills. And look at that production tab. Behind this, he opens up with 3 gates. He's going to be aggressive here with all these Adepts, going to be as annoying as possible. Behind this, so greedy, going double Stargate.
This is actually insane. This is such a cool opening, and I was going to say before, this is something that we saw, I think it was Need playing around with a little bit, having these gateway openings where you delay your tech, but I definitely was not expecting this as the follow-up.
Yeah, I'm curious where this goes, because this could be either double Stargate Void Ray or even double Stargate Phoenix as well. We have seen Hero play around with a more Mass Phoenix style in this matchup. Meanwhile, the vanilla Adepts are here across the map. This has to be respected. GogojOey has to try and deal with this. He's forced to make a massive wave of lings, and it is Phoenixes.
Like, I hate to do this to you, but I think I know what's coming next.
What's coming? Is it a Protoss
I think
win?
it's gonna be a Fleet Beacon puppy. I bet your eyes.
Oh no, not like this, puppy, not like this. What's interesting is that, okay, we only have a couple of Phoenixes coming out. They are going to get map control. Right now, they are being hidden here from the eyes of GogojOey. Looking at his vision, he hasn't gone in yet. He's trying desperately to, but he's being denied by this Stalker.
Yeah, so we are kind of seeing maybe a bit of a Mass Phoenix style coming out, so yeah. I don't know if Roddy's around to see this one, but shout out to Roddy. Be more of like the Roddy style of ZVP.
Yeah.
And it'll be really cool to see the kind of control that he can get over the game by opening this way.
Phoenix Adept can be really obnoxious to play against, let me tell you. Oh god. Phoenixes, they get the map control, they clear up all the overlords, they can dive in and CC all the queens, and the Adepts do the rest. Ooh, but GogojOey is not going to be taking this lying down. This madman is going for a bit of a Bane bust. +1 melee. Close to finishing up, mate.
Yeah, going for a very aggressive build. Kind of a bit of an off timing here to go for this Bane bust. And seeing the Adepts coming in, he has a lot of options now for how he might want to play this out. And considering that Nice is being quite greedy behind this. I actually really like this for GogojOey.
I like it as well. Like, what are these Phoenixes going to do? They're moving out across some people where the Lynx do get a full surround on these Adepts. A lot of them are going down because plus one melee isn't done quite yet, but the Link Flood is coming. The Bane Bust is coming. Let's go. Phoenixes, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Pick up every single Baneling? They're not in position. They're not here.
Yeah, and these Adepts, this is one of these features that I have seen of these gateway first openings, is that you don't get the glaive. Ooh, but a little bit of a delay on the hits there for GogojOey is going to punish him.
Yeah, exactly. The overcharge is strong enough. Stalkers are surprisingly tanky against Banelings. It takes like 10 Banelings to kill them, and this Bane Bust, mate, it's not working.
He is picking up the Banelings. You're right, though.
He is, Puppy, he is. The Lynx do force a cancel at this third base, so that is something. And hey, the Cybercore is getting pretty low. The overcharge has already been popped. The Lynx, with plus one melee, they can still bust through this wall.
Yeah, they cancel the third, and we are seeing from the way that he's open going into all these Phoenix, he is lacking in DPS at the front.
The Cybercore,
without
the
glaives as well. Oh, and he's through the wall.
Oh, he's barely through the wall, but a secondary wall gets thrown down behind this as well. Good nice, he's barely holding on. The Adepts are pulling, and the Lynx do flood in.
The Phoenix, you can see the desperation that is in. The Lynx being picked up by the Phoenix, and he pushes out a Void Ray. He's getting out as many Void Rays as he can, but I think the damage has been done already. 20, 40, could be all the probes going down, and GG is called. GG
gets called, and GogojOey with the delayed Bane Bust. With the Bane Bust, it didn't really bust through anything. It was the plus one Lynx that made it through, and he takes the series.
Is that a 2-0?
That's a 2-0.
Wow. So really amazing result coming out here for GogojOey. That's really exciting for him as a player in this region. He goes into the grand final with a 2-0 win over the favorite.
Wow, GG, well played. Congratulations to GogojOey. A massive win here for him. You know what? I'm going to quickly take a look at Wikipedia because I'm curious if GogojOey has ever beaten Nice before, because this is a massive result.
Yeah, and I mean, this game, arguably a little bit of a build order, not necessarily a build order win, but kind of the thing that we were saying before, the Day 9 thing, just go kill him if he's doing something weird.
Yeah.
He was going for something weird and aggressive and trying to hide his greed behind the aggression. And GogojOey just killed him. But that game before, the first game, that was masterfully played by GogojOey, using his skills in the mid game to overcome Nice. And I think that shows a lot of promise for his chances in the grand final as well.
Definitely. I was just quickly checking some of the history here, between these players, and I have confirmation that Nice has an 80% win rate over GogojOey. 80%. But
wow.
Yeah, so for a 2-0 win here, that is huge.
Yeah, that's huge for him, and obviously that kind of cements him as like a contender in this region as well. It would be huge for him if he can take this spot.
Oh yeah, it would be insane if he could do it. Now GogojOey has some time to rest, to recover, to get some food, to think about his next opponent. And he has plenty of time because we still have quite a number of matches going on.